about you? What are your top priorities? What do you want to see your team accomplish this week?
I think just to continue offensively to pass the bat. You could see us get a little hot. Like, we scored a couple runs early and then got a little silent, and then from there you could see us. It just gets, I think hitting's infectious. I think anything you do, it's infectious, but hitting. And what I thought was great is watching a couple of our athletes come off the bench. I thought Carissa coming up and having a foul ball to the left side and then making the adjustment and hitting the bomb, and then Caitlin coming up. Same thing, and hitting a double. So you could just see it get infectious, and sometimes you need that. You need different people to step up for us to get what we want.
You're 6 of 16 with runners in scoring position. You feel like you took advantage of some opportunities today in a way that's been a little inconsistent last week?
Yeah. We finally knocked some runners in. We've been getting people on base. It's just about driving runners in, and I thought you got to see that today.
What did you think of the approach, the plans, and the kind of the middle innings there?
I thought middle innings we were handcuffing ourselves and we weren't on time for pitches that we wanted to hit. And then from there, I thought we started to make adjustments and get on time. And when you saw that, we started to barrel up balls and hit balls hard.
How does the team, or how do you guys deal with the team when it's those little tiny, it's an inch here, or it just goes into the glove instead of just past the glove, or just little tiny things? And sometimes I liken it to the microcosm of the season, where it's just those little tiny things that are kind of holding you guys back. How does the team push you?
Yeah, I think you just got to keep going. I mean, Bunk has hit the ball how many times hard and right at somebody, and finally today it went through. So I think that's why it's important that you got to celebrate everything. Sometimes we get fisted and you drop one in and you're mad about it. You need to celebrate it, because the other time you hit the ball pretty hard and you hit it right at people. I think as you get to this part of the season, I think from the beginning of the season on, but especially as you start to get through this part of the season, it's not about being picky with what you accept and what you don't. If it helped the team, it aided the team, then you need to celebrate it.
That's that postseason mentality you guys have talked about. Do you feel like your group's going to struggle at all with that this week, when just stepping out of conference for a week? Or do you feel like, did you see what you wanted to see in terms of mentality from your group today and presumably hopefully going forward?
Yeah, I think anytime, like for the PAC weekend before or after the weekend, and you play a game like today, it doesn't matter who you play it against, but it could be a tough game. You're just coming off a long weekend, and I think they've handled it both times. We played Seattle after Washington, and then now to come play Montana after Oregon State. We've got to be able to lock in again for the fourth time and play, and I thought we did a really good job of that.
Just for clarity on the protest, the issue was
the two Lashar sisters, that they were complaining that there was that it wasn't written correctly. So.
And that goes to Steve McCown directly, and that gets sorted out in real time.
Yeah, they protested on the field, so from there they have to handle the protest before we can continue.